played in 2 World Finals. That was one apiece. Shane beat Albin. Albin beat Shane.
Boening wins the lock.
Played Moscone Cup matches.
Boening to break.
Just another day at the office. Let's have a look at the SVB break. He's the only player who breaks like this. No one else does it this way.
What looked like a terrible kiss on the cue ball, the 8 made up for it. He's one of the greatest at the thin cut as well, in my opinion, just like shots that most players will say I should probably pass on. He seems to take on and makes it a high percentage. I'm not sure if the 1 ball's available, but I wouldn't doubt he cuts it in.
Yeah, he broke the balls that hard. I didn't realise the cue ball was going straight in the side. He was a lucky boy there, SVB.
Now he's looking at the cross-side bank, willing to hold the cue ball on the in rail, taking on a thin cut on the 3 if he makes the bank. The type of shot when you jack up, it can make it kind of lengthen on the slick table. Well, he played the cross corner bank. Did it sneak out on him? I think it did.
Going for the jump cue. Didn't really know where the cue ball were going. Incredible. Hitting the 4 at that angle.
Extension code.
Not leaving yourself a pot. It's amazing where the balls can land. Big favourite to make this. Pull the cue ball round off 2 rails. Got to miss the 6 ball.
Yeah, pretty much by design. Maybe a little more cue ball movement, but he's okay for the 3 in the corner.
Yeah, poor safeties. I'm just not going to cut it. It was poor safety from SVB that's cost him the opening rack. Right, let's assess where these 2 players are in the league table. Albin Ouschan 6 wins out of 10. SVB 5 out of 9. So that just tells you how important this point is. If Shane can get the win, he will go level on points. With Albin played the same, well, he'll still be 1 behind, sorry, in matches, but they'll be level on points. So big match this, JJ.
He will pass Wu, though. It looks like if he happens to win this match.
1 rack to 0.
The only way he can pass Wu is to win it, though. Awkward queuing here. There is a cross corner bank, but probably because of the queuing, he doesn't take it on. Probably some type of chip off the right side of the 2. Maybe coming behind the 3. He's got the 4 and the 9 to really help him out. All ball fouls, of course. he going to leave a gap here? Doesn't appear so.
There's a gap there though, so Albin's got a good look at this too. This is a prime example of a lot of the times in this game. It's all about one shot. If you can just get the cue ball off 3 rails, back into a similar position to where it is now. It doesn't have to go as high as that, but that type of area. Here you go. You know, a good look at the 3 ball.
And I think Albin plays the slick table as well as anyone, recognizing right there that he had to get a little more into that 2 ball.
Yeah, when we was working with him in the Mosconi Cup, that really come to light. You know, the speed hits the ball. He understands how to hold the cue a little firmer, a little lighter. He's not scared to just leave the ball a little long, because he'll play the next shot with finesse.
Yeah, he really has it all. I think if one thing held him back at times, probably the break shot. I think at the break shot, he was behind some of the top guys there for a while. He's gotten better at it though.
Yeah, and the other thing is he's good. He's good in the safety department. He's good at kicking out and kicking it on the right side, the right speed. You know, when we were doing a lot of the kicking drills, he was always, well, he was showing the other boys up quite a lot. You know, he was very, very clever in that department.
And all that is spending a lot of time doing it. Speed means the most, it seems like, on the kick shots to increase your percentage. Didn't quite get out as much as he wanted, but he's really guarding from it, getting away from him with the 9 there. Probably a high ball here. Following down, he may just slide over. Oof.
Yeah, it didn't look clean, but that is the prime example of how he plays the shot.
Right.
He gave the pocket all the ball, didn't he? He could have gone up towards the top rail. Many a player would have done, but he just thought, just hold it in, leave myself this angle. Used to have a bad temper and all, Albin, years ago. Real bad temperament. Worked on that as well. As he ties the match up 1-1. Yeah, he used to throw his cues about. The chalk would get launched. Real bad temper.
Yeah, I think he still battles it. It's just not as obvious to everyone else. When things aren't going his way, sometimes I think maybe a few too many times.
Shane Van Boening to break, trailing by 2 racks to 0.
Long days as well, JJ, aren't they? You know, the players, you know, ourselves, we're here in the morning, they're playing 2 and 3 matches per day. But it's not just a case of the matches, you know, they're here, aren't they? They're kind of stuck here. You know, they're in the playing clothes, they're practicing when we walk through. You know, they can be long, tiring days.
And the schedule doesn't really offer to, like, you know, get a break, go do this, go do that. The pool schedule used to have more of a season back when I first started. Seemed like the summer months weren't near as much pool, but now, forget about that. It's a year-round project. May have overhit this a little bit. Actually, a lot of bit. And over the 7, and very odd getting from the 3 to the 4. Really nicely struck there. Got a lot of kill on the cue ball. Gonna get on the 50 here though. He's okay.
SVB gets a rack on the board. He now trails Albin Ouschan 2 racks to 1.
Rack 4, Albin Ouschan to break, leading by 2 racks to 1.
Nice break off there. You could see the arc of the cue ball again. It's got a little thin snip on the 2. That's the lowest ball on the table. If you're just tuning into 9 ball for the first ever time, you always have to shoot the lowest ball on the table, which in this case is the blue 2 ball.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much of the 2 he really has. Can't really knock it around the table, maybe playing safe. I think he may take this on. He's cueing low. So you got to figure maybe he's trying to maybe, like I said, knock the 2 around, hold the cue ball on that top rail. All right, got it thin. He's going to need some help. Did not get it. Kind of let up on the stroke a little bit as well.
Yeah, mark that one down. Don't see that very often.
Looks like Shane can cheat the pocket a little bit here going forward and back out for the 3. He's got to really dig on this to get around the 9 easily. Shouldn't be a problem. Agrees with position, coming back up for the 4. He's going to fall a little underneath the 4, which is going to make things a little easier as well, getting out for the purple 5.
Yeah, you can sort of play this firm back over. Powerful stroke, SVB. Wants to get away from the 8 ball. Don't want that to get in the way of your bridge hand. Yeah, you can just see it is a little bit, but it's got a long bridge. Uses a very long cue, does Shane. Do you know how long the cue is, JJ, that he plays with?
I actually hit a few balls with it yesterday, and it's a monster. It's got to be, I think it's a 6-inch extension, so would that make it 64?
Yeah, if his cue's 58, cues are around 57, 58, so he's playing with a 63, 64-inch cue. He's been doing that for a while.
Yeah, he's a little superstitious as well when he went back to the white cue. Like I won a lot of titles with that and then got that World 9 ball with it.
SVB ties the match up.
Isn't the
Correct.
Mosconi between the two? Missing the one in the side. It's going to be our first dry break of the match, and always untimely. Albin should definitely take this bank on natural position, just a high ball. Oh, he's missed it. Wow. Albin's liable to come a little unglued. You can hear the cues hit the table next to his chair a bit. And in his last match, he was at the table with a shot when it was hill-hill. And now a mistake in the last rack, a kind of a duck bank cross corner for these guys.
Extension code.
You know, just thinking as well, JJ, what about the European final they played last season?
Yeah, definitely one of the greatest matches you'll ever watch.
I remember SVB missed a long ball on the top left to send that to a hill.
Yeah, I think it was the 4-ball, I believe, if I remember correctly, after making one incredible long rail bank. Looking forward to Fulda again. Really enjoyed it there. That's going to be in August, right?
Yeah, European Open Pool Championships, August 8th through to the 13th. In Fulda, Germany. Fantastic venue. Don't want to miss that one. Get your tickets for that event. Fantastic venue, fantastic place to go. Turn this match around. And I think it's fair to say you feel like it's a must-win for Shane. I know he's still going to have 5 matches left to play after this, but it's a scary place to be down near the line, the breakaway line.
Well, not only that, looking past that, I mean, he's here to win the event, right? So looking past trying to qualify, he needs as many wins to try and carry on into what would be the final 10 players, and then 6 from there, and then on to the semifinal.
Yeah, he's going to be playing Ruiz tonight, so you know, you can imagine if he did lose this and then he lost to Ruiz, and he would stay on 5 wins. If he wins this, he's only 2 points behind the top, so it just shows you how big this match is. From 2 down, he's about to take the lead. That's 3 racks in a row for Shane.
Rack 6. Albin Ouschan to break. Trailing by 3 racks to 2.
Down very quick, and he's hitting quick. He did not waste time there. And look at this. Just look at this. 4-ball needs thinking about. I don't believe it passes the 8.
Yeah, but with the 3-ball near the corner, if he has any angle on the 2, he can kind of move the 8 a little bit with not much stress. Just come across the top side of it. Should be okay. I don't think I'd try to move the 4. Yeah, he just moved it just enough. Keeping the cue ball off the rail, and now a little top spin, maybe a hair right side. May just come 1 rail here, though. Either's fine. He that is very surprising. He kind of shot in between there, meaning if you're going to shoot it with that much force, you're going to add the right spin to carry the cue ball off the second rail. Otherwise, you're going to kind of chip it in and come one rail.
How did he hit that ball?
Yeah, it was almost a little frustration getting down on it quickly. And
yeah, I think that's what's crept into his game in this match, certainly with the break off. Seemed to just put the cue ball down and break very quick. But it looks like it's going to pay off.
And of course, the Premier League isn't the U.S. Open, isn't the World 9 Ball, right? But it's got a lot of value, and between all these players playing so many matches and everything, it's a little, you know, notch under their belt, right? Whoever takes this thing down.
Couldn't agree more, JJ. This one, well, it's turned into a best of three. The match is tied at 3-3. Who's going to win this one? We're going to find out after a little short break.
Rack 7, Shane Van Boening to break, 3 racks each.
One of the most famous shots in the game of pool, SVB to break. And that's why consistency is always there. Very rarely lets you down with the break. Seemed to struggle with it when the new break rule was implemented, but of course we knew it wouldn't take long for him to figure it out.
Yeah, I know it's probably comes redundant a little bit with the fans, but as a player, to play a cut break with so much speed and to, you know, rarely lose the cue ball, you know, rarely a bad hit on the one. It's just go out there and try it when you get to your local club, and whew, it's tough. Can he get to the bottom rail here? Okay. Should be just a little top spin, maybe a hair of left English here. He's going to have to play short side here. I think he's considering a top English. Going 2 rails around, I think. He'll do that a lot too. And instead of settling for just the short side of the ball, he wants to come across and get the short pocket. This is going to fall just underneath the 8, make things a little easier.
The shot he played to the 8 ball, would he play for the rail there?
You wouldn't think so. And maybe he just wasn't too worried. You know, if the 9 was maybe over a couple more inches, he just comes above it.
Shane Van Boening wins the rack.
SVB is on the hill. Wouldn't have been many players and fans picked to be on top, but he's just come back from Vegas where he lost in a final out there, the last Vegas Open, I believe it was. So he's come here with good,
Albin Ouschan to break, trailing by 4 racks to 3.
some good confidence. Lost the cue ball. Where's it going to end up?
Yeah, and he's still frustrated. You can tell no practice strokes at all there, right? Just got down and delivered.
Yeah, and he's frustrated because he prides himself in that safety department. He enjoys that part of the game, and the fact that he's not locked SVB up in jail a couple of times. That hurts.
Yeah, he's going to have to take the 2 on in the side, I think. He could roll this maybe and take the thin cut, but nice shot there. Really calm too, right? A lot of times when a player knows they're going into other balls, it's easy to add that extra speed just without even thinking about it, and maybe get a little out of line with the stroke or the shot itself. Now the 8's a big ball here. He's going into a purple 5.
Extension code.
I don't think he can really kind of make it bounce and go with a high ball off the purple 5 and up the rail. Can he draw with? I don't think so with the 8 there, so maybe he has to take a little chance, putting a little more speed on this. Yeah, I think he just had to gamble there, Carl.
He does have a shot in the left centre. It also goes in the right corner. Flick the 6 as well. Going left centre. Cue balls. He's going left centre, isn't he? Is he playing safe?
If he's playing safe, he's just trying to tickle the pink. Wanted to come back up on those balls, though, I bet. Didn't want to leave the jump shot. Probably a little worried trying to contain the 4 as well, though. This looks very scratchish if he plays it for the corner. Oh, maybe off the 7 in the side even.
Pink 4 onto the 6, holding the cue ball. To leave yourself a shot on the 4 is going to be the task. You can see how low he's aiming on the cue ball. I think he's going to play this shot with drag. Yeah, just dragged it, killed it. That's okay, it's bounced off the rail.
I don't know if he can draw to the good side of the 7 or if he has to go beyond it. Can't quite tell, but I think he can hold it for the short pocket in the upper left. Well, last match of the afternoon session here on day 4. Two men have played a lot of pool matches, but not just any old pool matches. They've played some big major finals, both represented USA and Europe many times in the Moscone Cup. They've seen it all, they've done it all, they've got the t-shirt, but it's all about this one rack coming up. SVB's got the break. Yes, he does. He's had one dry break. 2 breaking runs, I think.
The deciding rack. Shane van Boening to break.
Needs a ball, 6 ball. Yes, the 6 balls fell. Needs the one to carry on. He's got no shot. There's no pot available.
No, and I think it's the 8-ball that's really kind of causing problems with the safety as well.
Yeah, and just quickly going back to the break shot, that's why I do like this little break that has been devised, because if you're a little edgy and you don't quite aim right and hit the correct point of the cue ball, we can see it's not easy to keep making that 1 ball.
Yeah. I've talked about it as kind of like the driver to me in golf. Some days you're going to think you have it, and then it's going to remind you quickly that you don't.
What's SVB playing here?
I don't know. Maybe 3-rail this around. Yeah, like that. Trying to stun the cue ball down. Beauty. Really nice shot from a very difficult situation.
Yeah, it was. Top of the table there from Albin. He knew that was a good shot. He had to avoid 2 balls. Look how close he gets to the 3. And then just to find that gap, and the pace he played it as well. Great shot.
Yeah, like you said, the pace means everything there. If you let up a little bit, the one doesn't take its path. If you overhit it, certainly can have problems as well. Hit all the numbers on that one.
Extension code.
Now Albin knows the 2 ball's kind of in the path of the kick shot he really would like to play. Doesn't really want to cut the 1 much, so may come underneath this a little more, huh? Try and slide the cue ball behind the... Oh, wow, he's going 2 rails? No way. Wow.
I think the 2 ball's putting him off, like you said, JJ.
Yeah, but still, I still got to believe the 1 rail underneath is a better way to figure things out. I mean, he's so good at these, though, but kind of just always felt like that was more of a gamble. May have gotten away with it, though.
Yeah, if he passes the 5, it's going to have to go off the rail.
Well, if it's got any chance of going sliding in, and I think it does, he will be shooting at it. I think he's facing it right. You know, it's just perfect to shoot at. No cut at all, hardly.
Yeah, from that angle, you can play him into the rail. The pocket will swallow. All he wanted was a chance, and he's got it.
Yeah, the cue ball somewhat where it's at now is ideal on that line. He let it go. He didn't dig on the cue ball near as well as he wanted. Big trouble now.
Wow. How many times does SVB not clear the table when he's got a chance? In that type of situation, what has he done there?
Yeah, and I think that was a little bit maybe trying to get a little too close to the 4. He's going to get a kiss here. Can he avoid the kiss? Oh, he did. So at least he got the 4 up to the end rail. It's a pretty nice shot there.
Yeah, that was a good shot, that. Has he missed the trick here, SVB? Bit of drama to finish this session off. We love it.
Yeah, what's the shot here, Carl? Is he edging off the right side? Trying to use the 7-9 maybe?
That's what it looks like. He's aiming a high ball. Can Albin find the right path? It looks a little wide. It's not going to get in behind there.
Well.
Oh, I thought the 9 was just going to brush over onto the 7 and make this rack even more fun.
I think he cuts this.
Yeah, I think he chops this ball.
Extension code.
Yeah, well, taking the extension definitely tells me he's going offensive. Knows this is the shot. Got to avoid the right middle.
You said earlier, JJ, he's very good at this type of shot. Wasn't clean. It was a little scary, but it's gone.
Yeah.
Second chance of asking, can he get the job done?
This is an odd shot as well going forward. Talked about the shot he missed at the European Open. He had to play it with a light speed, but it was very similar to this. Now he pounded that in, which is much more how he likes to hit the ball. And still awkward here. What he's going to say to himself is, don't put enough to draw the ball and scratch in the side, but if he could, he may shave the 9 and go towards that side. That occasionally will happen. He got into it too deep. I don't think he's going to play safe here either. I think he's ready to shoot.
Is he going to shoot the bank, or is he playing safe? Gone for the bank. Oh, what a shot he's played here, JJ. What a shot he has played here. He needs another good one. I thought that was going to roll okay. Down quick. I don't think he has the extension. This to win the point. It's there. It's there.
Boening wins the match.
Wasn't clean, but on a pool table, we know that will slide in. Good shot, good finish. Went down swinging with a bank on the 8.